G'day Rockstars, welcome to Saturday Morning Live. I'm so used to saying Sunday Morning Live that saying another day of the week is like weird. I am doing a meditation. Oh wait, I keep forgetting I've got this pin thing that I can do. Live meds with Cat John to keep head in check. Post, and then I found this amazing thing where you can pin it. Tap, pin. Wicked. Cool, gang. So yeah, I am coming to you live Saturday morning. Hope you're all ace. Hope you're all wonderful. Always good to check in and see where you are at with your life. And feel free to comment below as to how you're feeling, how you are going. But one thing that Steve and I were talking about this morning on our walk, he said, it feels like things have calmed down a little bit, even though, we've sort of had our first big wave of change. First, there was like the craziness about toilet paper, and then there was a craziness about panic buying, and then we had a big wave of businesses closing down. And what we were talking about is we learn to adjust, we learn to adapt, and even though these are trying and testing times, we are reminding ourselves that we can adapt. But I've spoken about this in one of my meditations here before, where life as we've known it, the structure of life, how we have created it, is being torn down. And that means change. Now, I want you to think about in your life when something in your life, you've known it as it is, whether it's your health, whether it's your relationship, whether it's your finances, something in your life, your work, you've known it to be there, you've known it to be a certain way, and it's changed, it's shifted, or it's morphed, and the structure of it has broken down in such a way that it's not the same anymore. And when that takes place, then we have to meet change head on, heart on, face on, all the rest. And we don't like that. Change means a threat to your security and your safety as life as you've known it. But if you think about times before when structures that you have built, relationships that you have built before, and you've realized they weren't working, and then they've had to come crumbling down, you're like, fuck, we're gonna break up. And then you met change. You went through like fucking awkward periods. You went through like, how am I ever gonna do it? You went through all of that, but you saw through to the other side. It was another side, right? And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because this is what we are going through. We're constantly being thrown change here, change there, structures pull down, change, structures pull down, change, structures pull down. But you in your own lives have had to deal with this, just on a more personal scale. The difference is we are all going through this, yes, in our own personal way. And yes, that doesn't mean that like all the rest of our shit in our lives kind of goes. So lots of structures in our life can be, tearing down. The way we've built our businesses, the way you've built your finances, the way you've built your relationship, the way you've built your health, And now it's like how we've built our economy, how we've built the world, how we've built the way we run our lives. It's like, nah, sorry, this ain't going to fucking sustain for a long time. It needs to shift. It needs to change. So structures get pulled down. Now, sometimes in your life, when structures get pulled down, they don't get pulled down all the way to your ass and you're like fucked forever. They might get pulled down a couple of levels and you're like, okay, cool, we can rebuild from here. But you can see in the outside world, the structures are coming pretty far down to the ground. And that's why we feel so uncertain. It's like an earthquake happening inside all of us. Unstable, uncertain, what the fuck is coming next? And so what I want to bring to you today is that you have done this before. You have done this in your own life and in your personal experiences. So this is just like the same. It is the same. It is just bigger. It's bigger. It's bolder. It's in front of us because every person is experiencing it. So therefore the fucking whole world talks about it. Therefore it's on the news. Therefore it's this. Therefore it's that. So yes, it may be shit. This isn't to take away from you that this is shit. That closing the business to your doors, the doors to your business is shit. Of course it fucking is. But what is it doing for you? What is it doing for you? What is it allowing you to do? It's allowing you to like fucking take a walk inside here and ask yourself like, fuck, how have I built my life that maybe I'm not so cool with? How have I built my life? Like, is it work before family? Is it like work before who the fuck am I? Is it like money before really getting to know what my soul is about? What's it about? What structure has your life been built on and now it's being torn down and you're like, oh my God, I don't know who I am without it. So this is a positive, what I see, a positive. In that, take a look at the structures you've built, the life that you have built. And if it ain't so pretty, then you get to reevaluate how that gets to be. This is your time to reevaluate. This is time to reflect and go in. And maybe see, yeah, you know what? Fucking my life was way out of balance. I had priority or value on things that maybe I need to like readjust and reassess for long-term sustainability. So I believe what is happening is that is happening in our own personal life, which is now happening at a global level. So let's do the inner work. The more of us do the inner work, the more of us we can create and rebuild our own structures that then help produce and build structures in the everyday world that are hopefully more sustainable. So let's take that into meditation. Let's take that into meditation, that we have the ability to recreate. But in order to recreate, we have to tear structures down. And once structures are down, we can reset, realign, reflect, and go. Again, that's our true nature. Our true nature is creation. Our ability to create. Maybe we have built a world that wasn't so great in terms of our creation. Maybe we built our world from an egoic creation, not from a true self creation. Maybe you've built your life based on your ego. Maybe you've built parts of your life based on your ego and you want more that comes from your heart, your soul, your true self. So let's tap into that. Our ability to recreate. How would you love to recreate? What would you love to recreate? And what's also being torn down right now? Let's take it into medis. Closing down your eyes where you can. If you're driving, do not close down the eyes. But wherever you are, I'd love you to come and join me and just close down your eyes. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Big breath in. Big breath out. Big breath in. And then out. And just continue to breathe at a pace and rhythm that feels good for you. as you allow yourself this moment to be quiet, to be still, to turn inward, I want you to think about and remember some of the times where you've had to tear down relationships, that were built on toxicity. You've had to tear down ways of operating in life that have affected your health. Think about times in your life where you have had to tear down structures you've built that don't serve you. And the tear down is scary, but necessary. Confronting. And when those structures have come down, you're left with an open space. The opportunity to change. The chance to recreate. And build new structures based on values, principles that deeply serve you, others, and the world. And think about those recreations you've done, recreating yourself, the way you relate to others, your relationship to money, whatever it may be. And how much better it was. And so with that in mind, just remember that this is another one of those times tearing down structures, leaving space for change, opportunity to recreate. So for you personally, what can you see? What structures can you see that are coming down? Seeking and yearning for recreation. So during this time, keep perspective here that this really is your time to recreate from a foundation that is solid and grounded in values that matter to you, that will have great impact on others and the world. Take a big breath in. Release. Big breath in. Release. Big breath in. And release. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Thank you, gang, for joining me for today's live meditation. I hope this resonated with you and this struck a chord for you, because this is what I believe. This is what I believe. Structures are being torn down globally, at a global level and a personal level. I believe that whatever happens personally, we then manifest it. And if all of our structures are out of whack, and if we're contributing to global structures that are out of whack, then, it gets torn down. It's got to get torn down. Otherwise, it's not sustainable. Just like building a life that your health is important. Work, no health. Work, no health. What do you reckon is going to happen? What do you reckon is going to happen? You're going to get sick. You're going to get put on your ass. And when you put on your ass, that's when the structures are falling down. And you get to recreate the next structure. So I believe we've got a lot of lessons to learn through this, and I believe this is one of them. Anyway, gang, enjoy your Saturday. Take this into your mind to reflect upon. And I'll see you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Peace be with you.